Welcome back, everybody, to Between Two Clouds. Sadly, now with only one beard, Troy. Very devastating. And welcome, Gwenny. Thanks for joining us.
Great to be here.
Yeah, Gwenny, tell us a bit about what you do at the moment.
So I'm a cloud engineer at the moment with Kasna, and I've been here since it's been just over a year. And I started as an intern a year ago.
Yeah, great. So one of the things we wanted to chat a bit about today was that journey, Gwenny. So I guess understanding all of that decision-making process you went through, what made you know that you wanted to be a cloud engineer? What were the things that were exciting about it? And then I guess how did you go along that journey to getting where you are today?
Yeah. So how I started was actually not in cloud. It was web development.
Okay.
When I first got into tech, because I was a curriculum writer and I had to do a lot of learning design online using like learning management systems, and the activities that are developed there aren't very well designed according to like learning theories. And I ended up getting really frustrated and wanting to learn how to do that myself. So I started to find out how things were built, what programming was. I remember asking like, what's HTML? I didn't even know like how the web was built, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I had a couple of friends who were engineers and I asked them about their jobs, and eventually started doing courses online, started learning how to program. Ended up teaching young girls how to program with Code Like a Girl because I had a teaching background and they needed people with teaching backgrounds, and were okay with people who were self-taught because they have the content but they wanted the teachers. And then I did a web development boot camp when I knew that I wanted to do that full time. And so I did that for 6 months.
Yeah. And when did you know that kind of cloud engineering was where you wanted to take that web development beginning?
Yeah, just after that, because during the 6 months we did a few different languages and you're building apps, but the whole time I didn't understand where that app was working. So I wanted to know what it was talking to, like what it integrated with, and it didn't make sense to me to just write a line of code in an application and not know whether that would be efficient and how it would work within a whole system. So I'd gone to a lot of meetups, some here actually, and learned that there was this thing called DevOps and that there were practices about automating and optimizing things and sharing learning, and that really appealed to me as well. And that's what drew me a bit more into cloud. And then after the bootcamp, I asked to go straight into DevOps when I did my first internship at one of the big 4 banks. And I was put in a DevOps team and ended up working on cloud from then on. And I just loved it since then.
Yeah, and what are the top 1 or 2 things you found you've really loved most about kind of working in a DevOps and cloud world?
Firstly, it makes sense to me. It's really like logical, but also feels kind of healthy and hygienic and, I don't know, a good word, like respectful. So you're always thinking, like evaluating how things can work better, how they can be run more effectively, how they can like be more available and work well within the system given the constraints that it has and the team you have working.
Engineering.
Yeah, I guess it's something engineers have always done, but it's got this label now. And the second thing was, I just think it's really cool. I think it's really cool to to be able to talk to a computer and to be able to run a script to tell like an application what to do or where to go, and to build something in the cloud that didn't exist before with just code. I think, I love that about it.
Great. And I guess last question, there's probably people out there in the wrong job that might be going, I wonder if being a cloud engineer is the thing that I want to do next. If one of those people was out there watching this vlog, kind of what would you recommend to them as a first step to in the discovery process to get going?
Yeah, firstly I would say do it. Anyone can do it. It's all learned, like a learnable skill in tech, and I think that that's a bit of a myth, and I think there's been gatekeeping in the past in tech, that you have to be really into math or you have to be, I don't know, like a gamer. There's a lot of stereotypes. I think anyone can contribute and like add value in tech, particularly cloud. I kind of tell everyone I know to consider moving to tech. But as a first step, I would say, I encourage people to always follow what they're interested in, follow their heart. So I guess find a problem that you want to solve, or start reading more and more about technology and how it's implemented in the areas you're interested in, and then start learning building blocks. So you can start just with cloud now. Like I know a new person we've got just started doing certifications when he career changed. I personally wanted to learn programming first, so there's a lot of free online courses for stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of meetups, both online and now, depending on where you are, in person. There's really good content that people share on just social media platforms as well, like Twitter, that you can do like little bite-sized exercises. If you want to go cloud specifically and you know that already, then I'd encourage you to just start with some of the basic courses, like on the major cloud platforms. So at Kasna, where you're seeing Google the most. So Google Cloud have beginner kind of cloud computing courses. And then you can find out from there if you're something you want to continue a bit more with, and find courses on things like Linux Academy, Wiz Labs, a Cloud Guru. There's a lot of companies that have good material. And yeah, just keep going from there, I think.
Great.
That'd be my suggestion, yeah.
Awesome.
Or come to an internship here.
Yes, plug for Kasna internship. Awesome. All right, well, thanks for joining us today, Gwenny. By the way, footnote, just do it is a trademark of the Nike Corporation. Mistake, no claim to it. Thanks again.
Thanks, Gwenny.
Thank you.